Alright, we are live, folks. Welcome, everybody, to another Streams of Spero campaign. This is the 5th chapter breakup of the Streams of Spero cast, and many of you are probably very happy to finally see HK back in things, and our favorite Fireball Wizard. They're back together after all the other things you've seen in other chapters. Jen is coming back with an old character, and we'll go through all of that, but here we are. I'm going to introduce the cast, and then we will recap where we are and how things will play out. Introducing to one of my newer players, but a longtime friend, Caleb. Who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi, everyone. I'm Caleb. I'll be playing the Red Cat Hector.
Jen?
You guys, you know me, I'm Jen. I'm not playing Chaos because she's gone. So I am playing Russell, whom you may remember from before, the little Kenku.
Alright, Jackson.
Hi guys, I'm Jack. I'm going to be playing Bernard Oatman III. He's a human, and yeah.
We'll find out more.
Yes.
Alright, Jacob.
Jake, I play Alerion, also known as Firebrand, wizard.
Are you still known as Firebrand, though?
I try.
You're trying?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody would probably call me it still.
Okay, fair enough. Leonika?
Hi, I'm Leonika of Tabletop Journeys, and I am playing Hephaestus, Kenrick, Greystoke, designation HK, the Warforged, Battlemaster, Paladin of Tyr, former soldier of the Forstad Legions.
Rico? I thought I heard Rico. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's the competition, the most long-winded titles on all of Spero. All right, and our last new member, Gabe.
Hey, I'm Gable. Just to follow up on that very long-winded title, I'm just playing Hal Horn, half elf. He is a eloquence bard, mostly. A little bit of wizard thrown into there.
Okay. All right, so as we go into the chapter, The War of the Lich King, HK and Alerion have decided that they were going to save the town of Greenwood. After Silk and the Raven Queen have returned to, or have now entered Spero, they're willing to challenge the old gods. They have already killed Hermes. The party has split up to try to make amends to this or save other people in the realm. A lot of things going on with that, and if you're unsure or want to know more of that, please follow those other 4 chapters and find out where events go. I know some of you are into some surprises because you've chosen not to follow those. Jen, on the other hand, had to experience one of those chapters as we found out what happened to Cascade. And that chapter did conclude, so we do know the tale of what happened with her. But we still have a tale to tell with these heroes, because the Lich King, who has a long story with our group, one that Jacob had to experience live hand as his brother, but we saw what happened in that early chapter, how events can be different for other people in the world. But now he's our favorite wizard, and Greenwood is an important place in our hearts. We care about the people. We had to go back in time. Once letting the mayor die, to go back in time with the Fey, to arrive just in time now to save him. So Alerion has got a special place. He was the mayor, but never really was the mayor. It's an interesting tale, but if you followed Streams of Spero all those long ago, these confusing things have answers to. But we're back. The Fey are queen. What was once now being tormented and tortured because Alerion, once Firebrand, the Summer Night, decided he was no longer going to be that. Or he wasn't sure he would still be that or not, but apparently he lost the title. The Summer Queen was furious. She was stealing or attacking the townspeople, and HK decided to give up his second child to her to serve as her Summer Night to appease her. So that seems to have made an alliance with Greenwood and the Fey Forest and the Fey Courts. But the undead are on their way. A legion, a host, bigger than anything they have possibly known. And the realm of Spero is aware of this. So they are being attracted to come to Spero, to come to Greenwood, to make a stand against the Lich King. How this goes, these sessions will tell us the events. If they will go positive or they will go poorly. But these 6 heroes we have here will be able to always be remembered as the heroes that did take the stand at Greenwood. Hephaestus, Alerion, you find yourself appearing not too far, right outside these gates of my newly constructed Greenwood map. Some of the buildings have, there's been a few more infusion of people that have come to town. You kind of come out to the forest, and you're here in the town. The big purple building over here, HK, is the mansion that you have been commissioned for your wife to have built in Greenwood.
All right. I love the fact that it's purple.
You're welcome. So you two up here. What would you? Is there anything you guys can start talking on what you want to go over. Obviously, there's a bit of a buzz, but there's nothing in the terms of organized activity happening yet in the town.
Well, definitely I would say what we really need to do is just figure out how to keep watch and how to bring people to alert, basically set up a Minutemen type of situation. So I will definitely be making plans along those lines, with whomever we have, and as newer fighting persons arrive, certainly work them into the plan, but we basically have to have a way to notify everybody in town that something's happening, so that innocents can be, the elderly, the young, the infirm, those who can't fight can be moved to the safest possible location, while those who are capable of defending the town can move into defensive positions.
So we should go see the mayor, let him know what's going on. Go see the watch that you set up last time we were here and see how they're training and how they're set up these days. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Remember when I was mayor? Oh man, those were good times.
It'd be much more easier if you were,
Yeah, it's not an election cycle though, so we'll have to hold that one off for later.
I left politics behind me.
All right. As
Skeleton for my closet.
you guys get things organized and stuff going on there, Reggie, your sheriff, will approach you after an hour or so. He will come up to you and go, HK.
Yes.
I have a new recruit that has come from Flowerdale.
I'll bring them by.
He starts waving over. Bernard, you're being waved over by the halfling sheriff. To what does he see out of you two? So we'll start with Alerion first, and then Hephaestus next.
Fairly tall, thin, kind of skinny guy. Late 20s, mid-late 20s looking. Human.
But very wizardly, right?
Yeah, pretty wizardly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And HK, what are you?
So I am not. I'm a whole thing.
What are you?
Yeah, so HK does not look like your typical warforged. He's a bit special. HK stands 7 foot tall, even. His skin is metallic, and it's a burnished, almost bronzed, gold-like steel. So it's got depending on the lighting, it will look more gold than anything else. His eyes are a royal purple, though they will flare red when angered. And he does have these exaggerated red eyebrows that really don't do a whole lot. They just kind of hang there unless he's angry, and then they kind of dip in deeply when he becomes angry. He is exceptionally heavy. He's about 350 or more pounds. So depending on what he's walking on, you will notice some things creak. He's careful about what chairs he sits in, if he chooses to sit at all, things like that. But he is in armor reminiscent of the Imperial Roman segmentata. He has a helmet that looks like that of the Roman legionaries. He has two amazing, gorgeous elven short swords with jeweled pommels that he carries. He also has a across his back, and he is always, he looks ready for fighting, though he doesn't particularly look menacing or try to look menacing, other than a 7-foot tall weird metal dude with a bunch of weapons is kind of menacing.
All right. So Jackson,
I forgot I have a staff.
Cool. Wait, add it in. Jackson, what do they see walking up towards them?
Yeah, so they would see this just shy of 6 feet, shaggy blonde hair. No, no helmet. He would be walking up very confidently with this shiny, the most polished half-plate armor you would have seen in a long time. It looks brand new, just made. He would walk up and he's came through Flowerdale from what is it, St. Augustine? Is that the city?
That's in your northern city, yeah. There, yeah.
And the dwarves that had lived in this dwarves that had lived in Flowerdale. Like I said, he had never seen anybody like you guys, so he'd be very intimidated.
Well met.
Nice to meet you guys. Oh, excuse me. He wouldn't say that. That ain't right. He'd probably be like, yeah. He'd be like, oh, nice to meet you guys. How are you?
What was that?
Oh, did I band
All
out?
of that. Whatever that was, whoever that was, all of that.
We got motorcycles.
Oh, what happened?
Somebody had a hot rod in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That was definitely on my window. Let me shut it real quick.
If it makes you comfortable, who cares? Seriously.
That's
no,
okay.
it's good. I was.
If you get too hot, who
See,
cares?
these are noise canceling, but this is very sensitive.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all good. All right, so he's approaching you. He's introducing himself.
Yes. So.
It's good to have you here, Bernard. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, I'm honored to be here.
Lee, you're muted.
Oh, what can I do?
Lee, you're muted.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, we hear.
Oh, Lee.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Lee was, yeah, I could hear you. Lee was talking up a storm.
Yeah, he might have to refresh to come out. This is why I can say sometimes we get you and sometimes we lose you.
I'm having some
There you
weird.
go.
I hear you.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, Reggie's brought you before us. It seems like you're here to help us in our endeavor and defend this place from the undead.
I'm ready to get to work.
Excellent. What is your experience? What have you? Where have you fought?
I've kept chickens away from getting out. I saw a dragon one. It was really high. It's like so far away, it almost looked like a bird.
Reggie! What the fuck is going on?
It changes close to Reggie.
We don't have any recruits. Look, he looked like he knew. Look at his armor. I thought he was like, a hero like you. You guys are always so polished. Yeah, I gotta go somewhere. Reggie leaves you.
Classic Reggie.
HK watches Reggie scamper off, and he turns back. His brow is no longer frowning, and he says, "Bernard, you say?
Yes, sir.
And where do you hail from?"
Flowerdale, sir.
Well, HK, the good news is you won't have to break him of all his bad habits. He's a blank slate.
I do like a canvas, they say.
You are